Hi, I'm Hillary Hendershot. I'm the founder of Hendershot Wealth Management, and for more than 2 decades, I've been helping women and couples make smart, confident decisions with their money, especially around taxes, retirement, and long term wealth planning. On this channel, we publish content to help you strengthen your financial life, grow your net worth, and feel supported through the moments that matter. If that sounds like what you're looking for, hit the subscribe button so we can stay connected. Today, I want to talk to you about something that comes up all the time, especially for high achieving women, and that is the real value after fees of working with a great financial advisor. If you've ever searched online about financial advisors, I'm sure you've seen the advice. You get the returns of the market minus the advisory fee, so hiring an advisor just leaves you with less money. Or financial advisors aren't worth what they charge. All they do is pick funds, and you can easily do that yourself. And I want to name something that often happens in that moment. A lot of women quietly start to wonder, am I being gullible? Am I doing something stupid by paying for help? Should I be able to handle this on my own? And if you've felt that, you are not alone. And I want to offer a more complete perspective because most of the loudest online opinions about financial advice are not actually talking about the full reality of a complex financial life. Here's what gets missed in the just pay the least amount possible conversation. For high earners, the biggest financial costs are rarely the advisory fee. The biggest costs are usually invisible. And those come from missed tax opportunities year after year, one time retirement decisions that create long term consequences, emotional decisions during volatile markets, lack of coordination between your investments, taxes, and goals, and the simple fact that no one is proactively looking around corners for you. So, yes, the fee's visible, but the cost of not having the right guidance is often much larger and much quieter. A high quality financial advisor isn't someone you hire because you don't understand money. You hire them because your life is valuable, your time is valuable, and the decisions get more consequential as wealth grows. At a certain point, it's no longer about, can I select an index fund? It becomes, am I making the right choices across my entire financial ecosystem? And that is a completely different question. What you're really paying for isn't stock picking. You're paying for experienced professionals who are continuously paying attention to your situation. You could paint your own house. You could learn to do the maintenance on your car's engine. You could do pretty much anything you want. But those things take away from your time and attention. So you don't, because your time is valuable. And it's important to get these things done right. The same is true for your finances. And making the right choices requires both knowledge and wisdom. We are thinking ahead for you. We are coordinating decisions across your financial life. For example, here are just a few of the areas where good financial advice can create meaningful, measurable value. Making sure you're deferring and deducting the maximum amount possible each year so you're not paying unnecessary income tax. Analyzing Social Security claiming strategies because timing decisions on those can affect your retirement income for decades. Completing Roth conversions, sometimes in the six figures, to reduce the risk of large required distributions later so you can manage your tax brackets intentionally. Also, monitoring tax law and other regulatory changes because high earners are often the most effective when things shift. We can also help you evaluate outside investment opportunities like private equity or real estate deals, which often come with hidden risks and tax consequences that are not obvious up front. Ensuring you have the same amount of money to spend every year in retirement, whether the market is up 20% or down 20%. That is real planning. That is real expertise. That's real wisdom. And it's very different from simply managing investments. And I want to say this clearly. One or two financial decisions made without the right guidance can create 6 or 7-figure consequences. And not because you're being irresponsible, but because no one helped you see the full picture before the decision was made. For example, a poorly timed stock sale, an avoidable tax hit, a retirement strategy that triggers unnecessary Medicare premium surcharges, a gap in estate planning that shows up too late. These are the moments where great advice can pay for itself many times over. But beyond the dollars, there's another form of value I think matters deeply, especially for women, and that is the feeling of not carrying it alone. The ability to stop second guessing every decision. The confidence of knowing that if something changes, you have a team watching, adjusting, and guiding. Most people don't realize how much mental and emotional bandwidth money can take up until they feel what it's like to have true clarity. That's part of the return too. So when you hear someone online say, never pay for financial advice, I would just offer this. That particular piece of advice is probably coming from someone who is not living inside the complexity you are managing. And it assumes all advice is the same. And it is not. Some advisors manage portfolios. A high quality fiduciary planning team like mine helps manage your entire financial life with taxes, cash flow, debt planning, risk coordination, and long term decision making all working together. Choosing the right advisor is not about being gullible. It's about being wise enough to know that the stakes are high and ripple effects are real. It's about understanding return on investment, not just cost. It's about building a financial future that feels clear, supported, and steady. My goal with every video is to offer clarity because clarity leads to better decisions over time. Choose an advisor who supports your full financial picture, not just your investments. Someone who understands tax planning and the real life complexity of wealth. Because the right advisor doesn't just help you grow money, they help you keep it, protect it, plan for it, and feel at peace inside the life you're building. If this was helpful, you can subscribe for more calm, practical guidance like this. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you're thinking about your next financial chapter and want a partner who looks at the full picture, not just your investments, we'd love to connect. We're a fee only fiduciary team focused on after tax outcomes and long term planning, helping our clients keep more of what they earn so their money can support the life they're building. If that sounds like the kind of guidance you're looking for, you can schedule a complimentary conversation with one of my lead advisors by visiting hendershotwealth.com/contact to see if our approach is the right fit for you.